Hi, everyone. Welcome to our post-match press conference. We will start with head coach Vlatko Andonovski. Vlatko, did you want to?
Yeah, so I just wanted to start by saying Happy Mother's Day to all the players in the league. I want to say Happy Mother's Day to all the moms that were at the stadium here, all the supporters, and Happy Mother's Day to everyone else that was supporting us from afar. So thank you.
Great, and we will open it up for questions now.
Jumped out pretty early there. Just what was the key to the fast start today, and how much did that set you guys up for success?
The key was probably losing the last two games, and I know it sounds funny, but that's what it is, right? Like losing is a mentality just like winning. So we knew that this third game we're gonna have to do whatever it takes to win it. We're gonna come out as fast, as strong, as intense, and as aggressive as we've ever been. We had to make a statement early on and take the game under control and make sure that we don't lose any part of it. So I know it sounds weird, but losing those two games were probably the biggest motivation to win this one.
Teams' last few games have kind of bunkered in on you a little bit, forced into a low block, made it difficult to break down. Did getting that early goal help force Bay FC to come out more than maybe they wanted to and open up those spaces so that like the 30th minute on there, you were kind of attacking in behind a lot?
I mean, teams have bunkered down, but at the same time, we've been scoring multiple goals in every one of those. Obviously, Seattle is the only one that we didn't score a goal, but at the same time, it's different when you're missing several players, and it takes a little bit of adjustment. And sometimes, if it's just a one game of adjustment and you go back to normal, it gets you a little bit off track. But I think that regardless of how they stepped up today, we were going to be able to create opportunities and score goals.
Coach, congrats on the win. Claire Hutton, obviously still early in her career, but establishing herself more and more every game. Just what are your thoughts on her continued development and how she's becoming integral to this team?
I thought she was brilliant today, and she does things that sometimes you don't expect 18, 19-year-old to do, right? She plays very mature. And it's great to see that she has a very good understanding of the game, both sides, every phase of the game, and she assisted on the second goal, right? Like great assist, great vision, creativity. It's good that she does everything defensively very well, but then she adds a little bit of flavor in the attacking. So very happy with her where she's at in her career, and we're hoping to see even better Claire going forward.
And then Jason Sudeikis, Ted Lasso was here. Heard you got a chance to meet him. So what was that like? And did you give him any coaching tips before season 4?
No, he is the one that I'm getting coaching tips from. He's my inspiration. Yes, it's so good. I mean, just to see the people that are coming and supporting this club, this organization, it's amazing. And people like Jason. Coming to this just gives a little more it gives a little more motivation for us, staff, team, the players to do well for all our supporters.
Coach, congratulations on the 3 points today. You said that it was very important the way that the team started based off of the last two matches. How important was it to be at home for this particular match? It almost seems like there's no place like home.
Yeah, I mean, you can't compare, right? Like full stadium, loud, energetic. It rubs off. I mean, we definitely use that energy to spark of a momentum, and then not just to spark off, but also hold it for a longer period of time throughout the game.
And with his next two matches being on the road, how do you take that formula and not that you had here and not get a replay of the last 2 away matches?
Yeah, I mean, it will be important to use a little bit of this momentum that we got today. It's not going to be easy. We're going to the reigning champions of NWSL from last year. So we're going to have to prepare and do anything possible, obviously, to get out of there with positive result. One thing that goes, it's not necessarily in our favor, but one thing that we know is that we're capable of getting positive results on the road. We were in Washington, who is one of the better teams in the league, and ended up winning a game. We were in San Diego as well, one of the better teams in the league, and ended up winning that game too. So, yes, we can do it. We believe that we can do it. So, hopefully we can make it happen.
Coach, congratulations. That was really fun to watch. Can you talk us through Debinha's performance and her production today? It was just on another level, specifically her free kick.
Yeah, I think Deb this season has been tremendous. And one thing that I want to give a lot of credit to our performance staff is not just preparing for the season, but also managing her throughout the season and give her the exact minutes that she needs so we can maximize her output. I know there was a game that she only played, she was supposed to play 30 minutes, ended up playing 45, but we were missing her on the field in that game, but at the same time, the whole idea was that we get a better depth throughout the whole season, and I'm glad that she performed the way she did today. She practiced on her own all the time. Yeah, I don't have anything to do with that. I wish I could tell her that I taught her how to do it, but I played defender all my life, so I just watch and enjoy when she does it. Smart.
Hey, Coach, congrats on the win. Normally, rivalries are bred when you have two really good teams facing off in very important games. With Orlando coming up, do you feel like this is growing into a pretty big rivalry for you guys and for the league?
I mean, you know what? I think it's number one and number two team playing against each other. Whether it's a rivalry or not, it's irrelevant. I mean, it's going to be a game. It's going to be a game. You're fighting for a top spot. Like that's just the way it is. You know, we can call it rivalry. You can call it a friendly matchup. You can call it whatever you want. It's going to be a battle. We know that.
We do have a question on Zoom, Brad. If you want to go ahead. Can you say that question again, Brad?
Can you speak to how your back line played this afternoon?
Yeah, I thought the back line was tremendous today. Well, I think we limited them only 3 shots on goal. Unfortunately, one of them came in. It's something that obviously bothers me that we got scored on. That's one thing. The other thing is it bothers me that we got scored on a set play, but in same time, the whole team is defending that set play. That's not on the back line. But other than that, I thought they were very good, contained the attacking power players that they have, and we didn't feel like we're in dangerous situation. They were calm, composed, and maintained a good form throughout the game.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Jordan Silkowitz was the goalkeeper starting for Bay FC today. How did you feel watching her play, and what did you see from maybe how she developed with the Current?
Yeah, so the first thing I want to say, I'm very happy for Jordan. She's a player that we didn't want to lose, and it's a decision that we didn't make. We wanted her to make the decision because if I had to make a decision, I would probably not let her go. But I think that was the best decision for her career, and obviously she's playing there. She's getting very meaningful minutes, and she's developing tremendously. I don't want to go into any details. First, I'm not an expert in the position, and second, she's also not on our team, but I'm just happy that she's playing.
Thank you. Any other questions? Okay. Thanks, Lacko.
Yep. Thank you so much, everyone.
We are back with defenders Haley Mays and Alana Cook, and we will turn it over for questions. Daniel?
Congrats on the win. Vlaco said afterwards that the last two games were motivation for that fast start. Can you guys talk about what the vibe was, what was the feeling going into the game, and just kind of how you guys got out to that fast start?
I think we started like ourselves this time. I think the past two games we didn't come out with that bite and like stepping in front, intercepting balls, and I think we did that from the first minute of the game, so we definitely looked like ourselves this game.
And for you, Haley, 2 assists. The first one, that pass to Bia, did you mean to thread that ball in there? Was that intentional there, or were you just trying to kind of lump that back forward?
Of course, no. I mean, we work on that all the time, so my teammates are always in the right spot, so I'm just hoping once I hit it that someone's there.
And then for you, Alana, the back line held really strong today. I know set piece goal is going to be one that I think Vlaco will be a little frustrated, and you guys will. But overall, it didn't seem like Bay was very threatening. How did you guys kind of control their attack from creating a lot from the run of play?
Yeah, I think we all do our homework. The coaches are very diligent in preparing us, and we felt like last week against Seattle we got a lot of practice in getting ready for balls in behind, and we identified that as being something that the Bay was going to try to do. So we felt well practiced and ready for what they were going to bring for us. And I think, like Haley said, we kind of got back to our usual ways, being aggressive, stepping into the ball. And I think when we have that type of pressure back to front, it's very hard for teams to play. I think we just were organized, aggressive, and ready to come out and win today.
And with the road games coming up, especially Orlando, what are you doing to prepare for that game? And is there anything you can take from the matches last season, knowing that these are probably the 2 premier clubs in NWSL right now?
I think just being ourselves, and it doesn't really matter who we play as long as we play like Kansas City and people are like, oh shit, when they come play us or when we go play them. So I think just sticking to that and staying organized.
Well said.
Congratulations to you both on the win. Vlaco talked about the last 2 matches being motivation. How much of a relief was it for you all as players that this match was at home?
I don't know if relief is the word. I think no matter what this next game was going to be, we were going to do our best to take the lessons we've gotten from the last 2 games and put them into practice. We are on, I think, in this kind of 6-game spell, the last few included, 6 away, 1 home, something like that. So we knew it would be a tough stretch going into it, and I think we didn't start it the way we wanted to. So I think no matter what this game was, we were going to put everything into it that we could to make sure that we righted the ship and that we set ourselves up, well for the rest of the season.
And as both of you are defenders, I think it was the 78th minute, Ellie came in and you all played a back 5. Is that something more? Is that more of an adjustment from the way that you feel like you all normally play, and is it something that you as players were ready for, as far as being prepared in the week for that?
I think no matter what formation we play, we just are aggressive and stepping out, and I think when we are in a 5-back, we're still able to step out, put pressure, and teams aren't able to break us down.
Yeah, and I think it's helpful for us to have these moments where a 4-1 game, do we need to go into a 5-back to win and defend that lead? Probably not, but it's something that'll serve us well in the future games when we're defending a tight lead. So, like I said, the coaches and the staff are really diligent in preparing us for the moments when we're going to need that, and I think today was a good run out for us to have some practice under our belt.
Congrats, ladies. Really fun to watch you today. Alana, I thought we were going to see a center back goal. Walk me through that.
I did too.
What did you see when that ball bounced out?
As the ball was coming to me, I thought to myself, act like you've been here before. And I was like, I'm going to take a touch and I'm going to be so calm, and then I'm going to just bang this into the goal, and unfortunately my first touch banged off my foot. And then Bia made fun of me, which made it worse. But I will be ready next time it comes to me at the top of the box.
No, but you and Kayla both had, I think, some attacking opportunities today. How much are you guys vying for that as far as set pieces specifically?
We say it every week that we are just, we have these mouth-watering opportunities. We have to make the most of it. So we do speak about it a lot. We are pushing each other to be our best, and maybe next week.
It's coming. It's coming. Haley, congratulations, and it's great to see you back in the starting lineup doing your thing. Can you walk me through the celebration with Davinia?
Well, we were supposed to do it her first goal, but I was too gassed. I needed to get some Gatorade, so I'm glad she scored a second one. We did and then shot each other, but I don't know.
That's what I missed. So you shot each other.
Yeah, and then fell. Yeah, she made it up, and I said, "Yeah, let's do it."
It is Mother's Day, so I was wondering if I could ask you guys a little bit about your mom's role in developing your game and all the years that you played soccer before that.
Yeah, my mom's my biggest supporter and would take me to and from every single practice, no matter what sport it was. So I think having her has just inspired me and made me the player that I am today.
Yeah, my mom never played soccer, but anytime she had a criticism would say it's just like basketball, and then would make the obviously relevant analogy. But no, same thing. I think all of our moms here have been so helpful in getting us to where we are, whether that's literally driving us to practice as far as they had to drive us I think we practiced Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and probably had games Saturday, Sunday. So, yeah, we were probably the focus of their lives and took up all of their time. And I don't think we can really ever repay that, but I think we all kind of try not to take for granted everyone who got us here and try to pay it back in our performances and how hard we work.
Thanks.
Congrats on the win. I think a lot of fans have circled Friday night's game since last season ended. I know you're very much one game at a time, but I guess just give us your thoughts on this big matchup, top of the table, and how excited you are for playing Orlando.
Yeah, I think it's always going to be a big game for us. It was a big rivalry last year. It'll be a big rivalry this year. Like you said, it's one game at a time. So I think every game leading up to it, we've been trying to take lessons and just apply it to the next. And I think having those last few games is going to be good. It's going to be good for us. It's going to set us up well for the rest of the season. And I think we've taken those lessons, applied it today. We'll take the lessons from today and apply it in this next game. So, I think we're in a really good spot going into the game. We're excited. It's a quick week, quick turnaround. So we're going to be doing probably a lot more in the film room. A lot more off the field than we're going to be able to do on the field. And we're just excited to come out Friday night and, like Haley said, just keep being ourselves, keep focusing on the way we play, and hopefully bring that to Orlando.
Over to Zoom. Brad, go ahead.
Yes, hi ladies. Congrats on the win. It's Brad from WSL. Now that you've gone through 8 weeks of the season, looking back, can you speak of the lessons that you've learned as a cohesive group?
I think we just need to focus on set pieces right now. I think we've gotten scored on twice on corner kicks. So that's definitely a lesson we need to continue to learn, and just tighten those things up and stay focused all 90 minutes of the game.
Yeah, I think we were beginning of the season, and I think today, focusing on having mature performances, and I think being able to see out games, being better with game management. So I think, again, that's something we worked on today with our 5-back. So, I think another thing that I look back at the Washington Spirit game, it's how do you win when it's a tough game? You're not necessarily, the goals aren't coming as easily. How do you kind of grit that out and come out with a victory? And that's something that we weren't able to do in Seattle. So I think we'll use kind of each one of those games, each of the difficulties, and hopefully either use that as kind of a standard or, a base point, or we'll use it as something that we weren't able to do and something that we needed to fix and something that we've worked on during practice.
Thank you, ladies.
Anything else?
There were a lot of people that came here to the stadium today to kind of celebrate Mother's Day with their families. I saw mom, daughter, grandma, main generation. What does it mean to you guys to have people want to come here and celebrate Mother's Day at this stadium and watch you guys play?
No, it's exciting. I think the support we get from the community is incredible. It's something I've never experienced before in my professional career. For it to be something that people will come up to us and kind of tell you, like, just thank us, like in grocery stores or when we're out and about, thank us for kind of championing women and for being this present in the community. And I think we owe that thanks right back to them. It's all the incredible women in the community who support us, and honestly, everyone in the community who supports us. It's just a really cool feeling to get to be an outlet where everyone can come and celebrate women, ourselves, and everyone in the stands.
Anything else? No? Great. Congrats on the win. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.